Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abigail B. If you are new here, you know the deal. Where have you been? If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much. And yeah, let us get straight into this. Now, you've come on here because you're interested in interior design and you're here to hopefully get some inspiration. And I'm here to teach you a lesson about how to optimize your home. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only video that you've come across. You're probably watching tons of YouTube video because perhaps you're going through a renovation right now, or you're trying to gain inspiration for your future home, or you want to look for like a little uplift in your home. So you're searching the internet and you're like typing things frantically and trying to find. But tell me the truth, sometimes you're watching some videos and you finish watching it and you're just like, I didn't gain anything from that. Like, there's nothing, like your pen and paper's there and you haven't written anything down, either because the person is so entertaining that you've been drawn to them as an individual, or they lead you to watch the end of the video and then you get to the end and you literally haven't walked away with any nuggets of wisdom. Now, I'm not going to do that for you, but I am going to tell you to stay to the end, because the last point, and I'm actually not joking, and I don't want you to skip all the way through and get there, because what I'm going to say is leading up to that, and you can't collectively get it unless you listen to all the points. But the last point I must emphasize is the key for this. Now, YouTube will change your life. It is the most powerful tool out there. Someone like me, is I'm a visual learner. I need to watch things to understand. I need to listen. I need to see the creativity rather than just listening. So you're getting why YouTube is so important. Now, when it comes to interior design, it depends on what your design style is. I would say the first thing is be specific on what you're looking for. This will stop you from being overwhelmed. Now, if you are someone that likes particularly contemporary styling, then try and find designers that talk about that, or have most of those type of designs in their videos, so that it leads you that path where you want to get to. If you're watching videos that has nothing to do with your interior design style, like they're talking about country homes or Japandi, yes, it might be enjoyable to watch, but it will bring you a lot of confusion. And this is where you get overwhelmed. So be very specific on what you're trying to find. If you're typing, type in interior design, both modern contemporary, or interior design modern luxury, and those type of videos will come up. For example, like if you're looking for like how to tidy up your room or how to be very organized, you'll type in keeping your home organized, or how to keep your home organized, or home hacks, those type of things, and you'll have a flood of those type of videos, which will lead on to my next point. If you're looking at those type of videos that are very specific to what you're interested in, the algorithm, as you know, will listen and be like, okay, this is what they're interested in. And there might be a video somewhere in an archive from someone has done, even if it was like 3 years ago, it will pick up that from the library and it will just come and bring it to you, and reveal that this video is for you. So you don't even need to do too much searching. Like, YouTube will do that for you. And when you've got that, put it in an organized file in your YouTube, like create some playlists. Yeah. So when you have your playlist, save in there. So you've got like home decor, or you've got DIY, or you've got home tours or something like that, and categorize them. And when you find videos like that, put them in there. It's also easier if you're organized to go back to particular playlists, and pick up on videos that you want to kind of gain a certain type of information from. So if you want to look at home tours, for example, I'm going to come to that as well, but be careful with some of those. But if you want to look at home tours, for example, for a particular reason, maybe there's something in that home that you want to do a little snapshot in, you're like, oh, yeah, I like that. It's just easier to find and navigate when you do that. So I even do that myself, when I'm kind of doing my research in these particular videos. I have different playlists for them, and it looks so much neater as well than liking and having so many saved videos. Can be quite overwhelming. Watching these videos as well, pay attention to the detail. And I know sometimes that's hard when people are talking, and they're also trying to be very entertaining. Let me tell you something as well. When I started, if you watch some of my earlier videos, I didn't want to just convey the message. Like, I wanted people to come and actually enjoy it, because it's not so serious. Like, we're having fun here. Like, it's a nice topic to talk about. We're talking about, elevation, and it's nice. It's reviving. It's refreshing. So I don't want to be sitting here and be like, yeah. So today, we are talking about bathrooms. Do you know what I mean? It's very boring, and people will just be disinterested. Like, I'm not giving a news report here. I'm having a conversation with you. So I used to put like a lot of like little clips in the video, like video clips or like memes and stuff like that. And it was fun, but I did get a lot of complaints because people were just like, this is very distracting, doesn't really go. And watching back, it does cringe me a little bit because I feel with my aura, my energy, the way I am quite calm and quite subdued, even though I try and like talk to engage you, but I'm not very like, yeah, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like I don't talk like that. So bringing those clips are kind of distracting you away from the information I'm trying to give to you. Just be careful with some of those videos. Like you don't want to get distracted from the information. But when you're watching certain videos, pick up on the details. So people that categorize their videos as well helps a lot. So if they have like 5 tips and they say one, this is da, two, this is this information, three, then it kind of helps you to pick on the details that you need to take away from. So if you are a YouTuber and you want to start talking about interior design, this is probably, I hope you're listening because this is the details. But if you're a consumer and you want to watch videos, then yeah, pick on those certain specific details that resonates with you. And always have a pen and paper ready, like write down or write it on your phone in your notes. Like it's so useful because we have busy lives and we forget. So yeah, definitely would advise about those type of deals. And if there are visual details as well, so for example, if a tour or someone's talking and they're kind of showing you how they're styling, like pick up on what they're trying to draw your attention to, because I think people are doing things very intentionally as well. And as a creator, maybe we know what we're doing, but if you're not kind of in tune with that person, you may not pick on those things and you may miss out. And that very thing may be very valuable to you, and that's when you don't get the most of that video. It happens a lot for like DIY videos when you're watching like, oh, I still don't get it because you're not picking up on the details that the creator is trying to give to you.
And I just also then hot glued the end of one side so that way I would be able to fill the pillow. And because I knew I definitely did not have a lumbar insert this size, I decided to take stuffing from an old pillow that I wasn't actively using, and I really like how this pillow turned out.
So yeah, hope that was helpful. How do you turn the inspiration into action? Like how do you apply what you've seen in your home? So the title was, how can you interior design with YouTube? Like how useful is it? What I would say is when you're watching certain videos, I know I spoke about being specific with it, but there's nothing wrong with watching other videos that probably are a little bit beyond your scope and you just want to gain that inspiration. But be realistic with it as well, because if you're not realistic, you're never going to gain and be able to execute that design or styling method or anything that they're teaching you in practice. Now, I particularly, before, I used to love watching like a millionaire mansion homes and their tours, and I look at their spaces and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in awe. I want to have this and I want to have that. And I know some of my clients do it as well because, funny thing, I had one client and she wanted to have like a floating, um, kind of a fire wall, but in the middle of the room. Your house is too small, babe. Like, it's not going to work. Like, you can't have that coffee table in your living room because it's not going to work. It's too big and it's a little bit above your budget. So we have to be realistic with the type of home tours that we're watching. And yeah, have the inspiration, have a look at it, but then being realistic, tone it down and look at homes that are probably in your area, so perhaps in the UK, or even if it's in America, perhaps it's very similar to your space, and you know that okay, I can replicate that or I can emulate that in my interior design, and I think that's really useful. Otherwise, you're going to feel very disheartened, and I mean it. You are going to feel disheartened, and you're going to feel like it's unrealistic for you, and it's not a nice feeling to have. So yeah, just be careful with that, and knowing how to kind of use those specific things and bring it in is, think about the shops that they go to, and some interior design platforms, they are quite good with their description. They will say where certain things are from. A lot of the ones that I watch, which I'm going to come to in a minute, are in America, but some of those shops or brands are here, or you can actually maybe ship them over if it's not very expensive. And it's about just going out there, exploring, doing your research, and seeing some that perhaps may be dupes, or there may be other versions of it in other stores. And that's how you can kind of bring it in whilst doing it on a budget as well. I saw one video, and this girl in particular, she liked to have like marble pieces, like trays and features and coffee tables, and I absolutely love it. So I even went onto Amazon and I was able to find a vendor that was doing it. So it's just picking on those unique things as well, and that's what kind of brings the expense and luxuriousness to it. But that's how you can kind of bring it in slowly. But try not to do too much copy and pasting. Try not to follow any of the trends. Get something that's very inspirational for you and resonates with yourself. But that's how you can kind of bring it in by picking on various videos as well. Don't just go with one particular person all the time. Make it versatile, and that's what makes it really fun and interesting as well. In the description, I am going to list my favorite interior design channels that I think you should watch, because the reason for this is that these particular people explain things into so much detail. Even I get inspiration from it. I sometimes watch their videos and I do like my own version of it, which is also really good. But yeah, they explain things in detail. They break it down. They have the sections in there, so you can kind of perhaps even skip to ones that you feel are of particular more interest to you, that you're going to gain from. And they use a lot of visuals as well. So you're watching and you're seeing how you can apply some of this in your home, especially if it looks quite similar. And they're actually really entertaining and fun to watch. So I actually feel drawn to them. I feel like I know them as a person, and their energy is just so good. Like you just watch them, like, oh, you feel quite motivated. You want to get up and start doing it as well. But yeah, they're all listed there. I probably will list a few on the screen right now as well. But yeah, they are my top, and there are a lot of them are in America. I also want you guys to do me a favor and write in the comments if you know any UK interior designers like myself that do these type of videos, because I want to connect with them, because I don't really see them. So yeah, comment below and let me know who they are and where they are. But yeah, a lot of mine that I watch are in America, because I do particularly like their design, and these people in particular are just amazing to watch. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're one of them, write in the comments, share some love as well. But yeah, so that was my last point that I wanted to bring, the little gift to you, because in case you're watching like, I don't know who to watch, these are the people that you need to watch. But yeah, I hope you find this video very useful, and I hope you apply it and it helps you to execute. But if you did find it still difficult and you are trying to do things and you need a little bit of help, my website is below. Go on my website, look at some of my projects, and yeah, just drop me a message, an email, and make an inquiry, and I can offer one-to-one help for you, because sometimes a little bit of help goes a long way. So yeah, make sure you come back for more videos, and I will see you next week in another one. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram as well. Okay, bye.